It's from the 1994 east and west of the city going deeper, more people becoming sensitive to being called Bosnia.
బ్రిడ్జ్ నుంచి కిందకి చూసాం కదా, మోస్టర్లో ఒక ట్రెడిషన్ ఉందంట. చాలా మంది ఇక్కడ నుంచి జంప్ చేస్తారంట. బట్ టూరిస్టులు ఎవరైనా జంప్ చేయాలంటే వాళ్ళు ముందే అసెస్ చేస్తారంట. దెన్ ఓకే అంటేనే మనం జంప్ చేయాలి, లేదంటే ఇట్స్ వెరీ డెడ్లీ, మనకి ఇంజూరీస్ అవ్వచ్చు.
Most of the cities in Bosnia and Herzegovina officially becoming Ottoman settlements, expanding around
ఇక్కడ ఓట్టమన్ ఎంపైర్ ప్రెజెన్స్ అనేది కదా, వాళ్ళ మెయిన్ హబ్బు ఇక్కడ ఉండేదంట. ప్రస్తుతానికి అయితే అది ఎంట్రీ టికెట్ తీసుకొని లోపలికి వెళ్ళొచ్చు అండ్ ప్రేయర్స్ కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చంట. రైట్ సైడే మనకి వాటర్ సప్లై కూడా పెట్టారు. ఇది ఓట్టమన్ ఎంపైర్ ఉన్నప్పటి నుంచి కూడా ఉంది.
If they look, Macedonia have a blue spot in the middle. 4.5% of the Serb population. You can move to actually living room, coffee or rakia and sit down and talk. But when the meal is there, not much of the talking. But coffee is one of the most important things. So which means if you see the people placing the receipts when you order the coffee, including the military operation, another point where it's up. The rest of the country in Bosnia is going to do a seat for Bosnia. It's for a very simple reason. The war in this country officially never finished. It's been stopped. Or you can see the same definition, but in this case not. In this case, war has been stopped. Exactly in after what happened in a small city called Srebrenica. Srebrenica is a small town in eastern part of the Bosnia and Herzegovina, where it's happening one of the biggest massacres in modern history of Europe after the Second World War, who was later classified as a genocide. Serb Yugoslav army killing more than 8,000 people, 8,372 men. 14 to 65 have been massacred by the Serbian Yugoslav army and are buried in mass graves around Srebrenica. More than 8,700 people missing on accounts, never found, never been identified in last 27 years. Which means the actually question comes, Why they stopped the war? Because of the Srebrenica. That is July 1995. There is already more than 3 years of the war. More than 80 people being killed. Very simple reason. United Nations stopping the war because United Nations are directly responsible for what happened in Srebrenica. They protecting Srebrenica as an enclave for 2.5 years, but with a very lame negotiation with the Serb headquarters, Serb Yugoslav army headquarters, who promising them that they will release the population, they will just take the territories. Entering in a town, they changing the plan, releasing the elderly women and female children, but males 14 to 65 are being separated from their families and they never see them again. In 3 days of the massacres, they're realizing that they make one of the biggest their mistakes. It's not the first one. The United Nations generally like to actually make a lot of them. Take a look at Rwanda, they didn't do nothing better than here. So which means they working on the stopping of the war in this country. You're going to hear an explosion very soon. Don't be afraid. It's a sign that the actual fasting day is finished. So with the explosion, which coming in like 3 seconds, there you go. So now people can eat. After fasting all day, they can eat. So that is a generally sign that everybody can eat. So by stopping the war, meaning that 3 sides in that war need to negotiate how to divide the country. That negotiation has been done in United States, Dayton, Ohio, military base, Wright-Patterson, but officially signed in Partin. One is written in Cyrillic, which is for the Serb language. Here is written a short message for smoking kills. I'm going to read it, all 3 of them. So first line, it's a Bosnian, and says, Pušenje ubija. Second line, it's a Croat, and says, Pušenje ubija. Third one, in Cyrillic, it's a Serb, and it also says, Pušenje ubija. What is the difference?
But it's important, isn't it?
There is a second, of course it is. I'm come to the point, don't worry. Second message, smoking can cause heart attack. 3 languages. Pušenje uzrokuje srčani udar. Second line, pušenje uzrokuje srčani udar. Third line says, pušenje uzrokuje srčani udar. What is the difference? None. If you don't know me in this town, on me, you cannot understand if I'm Bosnian, Croat, Serb, hipster, monk, whatever. Nobody can. I know a lot of people in this city. We can do social experiment immediately. You find me the person that he know me, I don't know him. I'll give him an hour talking to me without giving him any of my personal information, me and my family. After an hour talking to me about common things, if he turns to you and with 100% of certainty say that I'm Bosnian Muslim, culturally, atheist, socialist, communist, and he explain you how he come to that conclusion, if it's right, you can stay in this country for another 10 years. It's all on me. It's impossible. There is no one who can do that.